Hi everyone, I'm Alt from Susan's family. Today I'm going to show you this Bohemian crossbody bag. The entire bag is divided into 3 sections. The main body of the bag, the decorative lace trim on the bag, and the lace part, and the rose brooch section. We start by crocheting the main body of the bag. The main body is crocheted from bottom to top. Using foundation chain to start. Crocheting in rounds counterclockwise. After the main body is completed, crochet the strap, and once it's done, sew it onto the main body of the bag. The stitches used include single crochet, SC2 in 1, SC3 in 1, half double crochet, HDC2 tog, HDC2 in 1, skipping stitches, and slip stitch. Now let's start crocheting. Begin with a chain. For specific yarn color schemes and hook sizes, please refer to the detail page of our product and the charts. First, refer to the chart, and crochet the corresponding number of chains. Here in this sample demonstration, there are fewer stitches. After completing the foundation chain, continue with the first round. Dow 2 means start crocheting from the second to last chain. Count backwards from the side of the hook. This is the last chain. This is the second to last chain. Above the second to last chain, pick up the top loop and insert the hook. Crochet a single crochet. After completing the single crochet, continue by picking up the next loop. That is, insert the hook into the top loop of the stitch. Pick up each top loop in sequence, and crochet single crochets. Repeat crocheting until there is 1 top loop remaining. After crocheting until there is 1 loop remaining, crochet a SC3 in 1 into the last loop. That is, crochet 3 single crochets into this 1 stitch. Start by crocheting 1 stitch. Then, when crocheting the second stitch, place the starting yarn tail above the hook to weave in the end. Bring the yarn through. After completing the second stitch, insert the hook into the same position again, and crochet another stitch. After completing these 3 stitches, these 3 stitches form the increasing section at the corner position. Then continue crocheting corresponding to the stitches. While crocheting, correspond to the single crochets on this side, and work according to their insertion points. These are the single crochets on our side. Pick up from the same insertion point, and crochet both strands together. That is, pick up the half of the braid, and crochet together with the back ridge. Everything corresponds to the single crochet insertion points on this side as you work the single crochets. Keep repeating. Crochet until the last stitch remains. When repeating and crocheting until the last stitch remains, we will work a SC2 in 1 in this last stitch position. That is, make 2 single crochets in 1 stitch. After completing the SC2 in 1, slip stitch into the first stitch. Pull tight here for the slip stitch. The slip stitch at the end of each round should be pulled tight. Here, the last SC2 in 1 and the first stitch. This is the increasing section on our side. The first round is completed. Now let's move on to the second round. Make a chain. The beginning chain here does not count as a stitch. Insert the hook into the first stitch next. The first stitch is the increasing section on our side. We will insert the hook into the first stitch. Crochet a SC2 in 1. That is, make 2 single crochets in one stitch. After completing the SC2 in 1, move on to the next stitch and start crocheting. Work even in this section. Everyone, refer to the chart and crochet the corresponding number of single crochets. After finishing the work even section, continue with the increasing section on this side. Insert the hook into the next stitch. Follow the stitches accordingly. Crochet 3 SC2 in 1. Once done, we have completed the increasing section. Then insert the hook into the next stitch. Start crocheting the even section. After completing the crochet, the last 2 stitches will be the increasing section. Insert the hook into the next stitch. Crochet 2 SC2 in 1 in sequence. Once done, join with a slip stitch to the first stitch. Slip stitch is now complete. The second round is now finished. Let's move on to the third round. Make 1 chain. Insert the hook into the first stitch. Here, the first and second stitches are the increasing section. Start with a single crochet. Then make a SC2 in 1. After completing it, insert the hook into the next stitch. Crochet the even section. Once the even section is completed, move on to the increasing section. Insert the hook into the next stitch. Start with a single crochet, then make another SC2 in 1. Following that, continue with the pattern of 1 single crochet and 1 SC2 in 1 as a group. Repeat this pattern for 2 more groups. In total, you will have crocheted 3 groups. After completing the third group, the increasing section on this side is done. Next, insert the hook into the following stitch. Crochet the even section corresponding to each stitch. After completing the even section, move on to the increasing section. Insert the hook into the next stitch and crochet 1 single crochet, 1 SC2 in 1. Once completed, repeat this group again. Here we will crochet 2 groups, including the first increasing group. In total, you will have crocheted 3 groups. Insert the hook into the first stitch and slip stitch. After completing the slip stitch, the third round is finished. Now let's move on to the fourth round. Crochet 1 chain. Here, the first 3 stitches are the increasing section. Insert the hook into the first stitch and crochet 1 single crochet, insert into the next stitch and crochet 1 SC2 in 1. Insert into the next stitch and crochet 1 single crochet. After completing it, insert into the next stitch. Crochet single crochets corresponding to each stitch in sequence. This is the even stitch section, where no increasing or decreasing occurs. After completing the even stitch section, move on to the increasing section. Insert the hook into the next stitch and crochet 1 single crochet, crochet a SC2 in 1 in the next stitch. Then crochet another single crochet. Afterward, follow the pattern of 1 single crochet, 1 SC2 in 1, and 1 single crochet. This is the crocheting pattern with 3 stitches as a group. Repeat this pattern for 2 more groups. Altogether, you will crochet 3 groups. After completing the 3 groups, move on to the even stitch section. After finishing the even stitch section, continue with the increasing section. Insert the hook into the next stitch. Crochet a single crochet, then do a SC2 in 1, followed by another single crochet, and repeat this group. 1 single crochet, 1 SC2 in 1, then 1 single crochet. After completing, join with a slip stitch to the first stitch. Once the slip stitch is done, the 4th round is complete. Next, start crocheting the body section from the 5th round. Crochet 2 chains. The 2 chains don't count as a stitch. Then yarn over. Insert the hook into the first stitch. That is, the stitch where we did the slip stitch. Crochet 1 half double crochet. Next, insert the hook into the following stitch. Continue working evenly, matching each stitch without increasing or decreasing. Work a round of half double crochets. After completing the last half double crochet, join with a slip stitch to the first stitch. After completing the slip stitch, the 5th round is done. Now let's move on to the 6th round. Make 2 chains. Yarn over and insert the hook into the first stitch. Pull the yarn through. Crochet 1 unclosed half double crochet. Next, yarn over and insert the hook into the second stitch. Crochet another unclosed half double crochet, then yarn over again. Pull all the loops at once. That completes 1 HDC2 tog. The V shape on top is 1 stitch of the HDC2 tog. Yarn over again and insert the hook into the next stitch. Continue crocheting half double crochets in each corresponding stitch until you reach the last stitch. When you reach the last stitch, yarn over, insert the hook into the last stitch. Crochet 1 HDC2 in 1. That means you'll crochet 2 half double crochets in this one stitch. Join with a slip stitch to the first stitch. The first stitch is 1 stitch of the HDC2 tog. After completing the slip stitch, the 6th round is finished. The total number of stitches in the 5th and 6th rounds are the same. In order to keep the position of the slip stitch vertical, making our piece look more beautiful, so we use the method of every other round. Like the 6th round. To decrease 1 stitch in the first stitch, and increase 1 stitch in the last stitch. Use this method to keep the entire slip stitch line vertical. For the following rounds, follow the pattern of the 5th and 6th rounds. Repeat the sequence. Keep crocheting until the 43rd round. Here is a sample demonstration. After completing the 43rd round, then crochet a chain and break the yarn. Tighten this chain. Weave the end of the yarn. Next, we'll crochet the connection point between the main body and the strap. I'll demonstrate this part with a sample. Refer to the chart for the exact number of stitches. Before you start crocheting, refer to the chart to find the corresponding skipped stitches. This includes the stitch here. You can use waste yarn to mark it. This makes it more convenient for crocheting. Insert the hook into any stitch on either side of the marked point. Bring the yarn through. Place this yarn end above. Crochet while weaving in the yarn end. Make a chain. Then insert the hook into the first stitch again. Work a single crochet. After completing the single crochet, insert the hook into the next stitch. Crochet half double crochets into the corresponding stitches. Repeat the pattern until the last stitch. Weave in a few stitches and then cut off this yarn end. Continue crocheting after that. Crochet until the last stitch remains. Insert the hook into the last stitch. Work a single crochet. After completing the single crochet, the first row is done. Let's move on to the second row. Crochet 2 chains. Turn it over. Place the wrong side facing us. Skip the first stitch and leave it unworked. Insert the hook into the second stitch. Work a half double crochet. Yarn over the hook. Insert the hook into the second stitch. Crochet 1 half double crochet. This half double crochet is the first stitch of this row. It's like we're combining 2 stitches and crocheting them together as one HDC2 tog. Then yarn over. Insert the hook into the next stitch. Work corresponding half double crochets for each stitch. Repeat the pattern until you have 3 stitches left. When you reach the last 3 stitches, yarn over again. Insert the hook into the next stitch. Work 2 unclosed half double crochets in sequence. Then yarn over. Pull through all loops on the hook at once. That completes one HDC2 tog. For the last stitch, work a single crochet. Leave it unworked here. That completes the second row. Now let's move on to the third row. Chain 2. Turn the piece around. Yarn over and skip 1 stitch. That is, skip the first stitch. Do not work this one. Directly insert the hook into the next stitch. Work a half double crochet. The half double crochet is the first stitch of this row. It's as if we worked a HDC2 tog here. Next, yarn over. Insert the hook into the next stitch. Continue working half double crochets. Repeat the pattern until there are 2 stitches left. Work until there are 2 stitches remaining. Work a HDC2 tog across these 2 stitches. Once done, the third row is complete. Now let's move on to the fourth row. Crochet 2 chains. Turn it over, skip 1 stitch and insert the hook into the next stitch. Work a half double crochet. This completes another HDC2 tog. Yarn over the hook. Continue by inserting the hook into the next stitch. Work half double crochets corresponding to each stitch. Crochet until there are 2 stitches left. Work until there are 2 stitches remaining. Work a HDC2 tog across these 2 stitches. This completes the fourth row. We will continue with this back and forth pattern. Follow the method of decreasing 2 stitches in every row, refer to the chart and repeat the pattern. Keep crocheting until there are 4 stitches left. When you reach the last 4 stitches, crochet 1 chain. Leave about 40 centimeters of yarn and fasten off. We'll use this reserved yarn for sewing the strap. This completes the connection point for one side of the strap. Follow the same method to complete the other side. After both sides are finished, move on to crochet the strap section. Hold the yarn and hook in your left hand, wrapping the yarn clockwise. Bring the yarn through to create a starting chain. This starting chain counts as 1 chain. Don't tighten it too much. Now crochet 3 more chains. After completing 3 chains, you will have a total of 4 chains for the foundation. Return and insert the hook under the V shape of the second chain from the hook. That is, bring the yarn through at this position. Crochet 1 unclosed single crochet. Then bring the yarn through 2 more times in sequence. Here, you will have crocheted a total of 3 unclosed single crochets. There will be 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over again. Pull through 2 loops on the hook at once. yarn over and pull through one loop on the hook. After completing, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on the hook at once. This completes the first row. Now move on to the second row. When crocheting the second row, start from this stitch gap. That is, insert the hook into this little hole. Bring the yarn through. After bringing it through, yarn over and pull through one loop on the hook. Then, insert the hook into the same hole again. Bring the yarn through again. Yarn over and pull through one loop on the hook again. After completing, move on to the next stitch. Insert the hook under these 2 strands on the side. To start crocheting, pick up the 2 strands with the hook and bring the yarn through. After bringing it through, there will be 4 loops on the hook. Then yarn over and pull through 2 loops on the hook first. Then pull through another loop. And then the last 3 loops. This way, the second row is completed. Let's demonstrate another group. Insert the hook into this hole and bring the yarn through. Yarn over and bring out a loop. Still at the same position, insert the hook and bring the yarn through again. Yarn over and bring out a loop, then insert the hook into the 2 strands on the side. Which are the 2 strands facing us on the side? Bring the yarn through. After bringing it through, there will be 4 loops on the hook. Then yarn over with the hook, and pull through 2 loops on the hook, and 1 loop. 3 loops. That completes the third row. Following the same technique, let's crochet another group. Yarn over and bring out a loop. Still in the same position, insert the hook, and bring the yarn through. Yarn over and bring out a loop. After completing it, move to these 2 strands on the side. Here's 1 strand, and another one here to bring out. After bringing them out, yarn over and pull through the 2 loops on the hook. Pull out a loop. Pull out 3 loops. Then continue repeating this method. Here, we've crocheted to a length of 70 centimeters. You can also adjust according to your needs, crocheting to your desired length. After completing the strap to your desired length, next, let's crochet the edging. Start with a chain. Then insert the hook into this hole. Crochet 2 single crochets. After completing the first single crochet, we'll place a marker here. Because this stitch is connected to the one below, marking it will make it easier to identify. After completing the 2 single crochets, then from the side, one by one, find the V shapes and insert the hook. This is the first V shape. This is the second V shape. This is the third V shape. Just follow these V shapes and crochet slip stitches in sequence. When making the slip stitch, don't pull it too tight, just crochet normally. After completing the last slip stitch on this edge, crochet until we reach the starting point here, match the starting position, and crochet 2 single crochets in sequence. While crocheting, weave the yarn tail by crocheting over it. Start with a chain. Then insert the hook into this position, and crochet a single crochet. In the next chain space, crochet another single crochet. After completing the single crochet, next, crochet slip stitches along the V shapes on the side. The working method is identical to the one we used here. You can finish crocheting it on your own. This yarn tail can be trimmed off. Crochet this edge until the last stitch, then break the yarn. When breaking the yarn, leave a tail of about 20 centimeters. Pull the yarn through. Then insert the sewing needle. And work on connecting the texture at the ending position. Simply pass it through the first stitch. Next, still from this position, pass through the middle of the last slip stitch. Slightly tighten. This completes the texture connection. Weave in the yarn tail. And trim any excess tail. That's it. Our entire strap is now completed. Next, let's sew it onto the main body. Thread the reserved sewing yarn from the main body through the sewing needle. Take the side of the strap where the slip stitch texture is visible on the front. And secure it outward. The wrong side will be secured on the inside. Sew it together like this. First, secure it at the top. After completing the securing, move to the inside. And pick up the nearby yarn. Sew the bottom part. Let's sew it together. After sewing, tie a double knot to secure it. Once secured, insert the yarn into the piece of the seam. Trim off any excess yarn. This completes the sewing of one side of the strap. Follow the same sewing method and complete the sewing for the other side. Next, let's crochet the decoration on the bag. Start by crocheting the lace trim at the top. Start with a chain. Connect the beginning and ending. Crochet in rounds counterclockwise. After completing the crocheting, attach the decorative beads. Now let's start crocheting. Refer to the chart. Begin with the corresponding number of chains. Note that the sample has fewer stitches for demonstration purposes. Once you've crocheted to the corresponding number of chains, then connect the beginning and end. When connecting, make sure to align the entire braid like this. Next, pick up the half braid on the top and insert the hook. In other words, slip stitch at this position. Pull the slip stitch slightly tight here. Since the slip stitch doesn't count as a stitch, now we have completed the starting chain. Next, let's crochet the first round. Work one chain. Insert the hook into the first half of the braid. Crochet one single crochet. Then work a round of single crochets, matching each half braids in sequence. After completing the last single crochet, before slip stitching, make sure that the piece hasn't twisted. Slip stitch directly into the first stitch. Pull the slip stitch tight. That's how you complete the first round. Next, let's work the second round. Crochet 2 chains. These 2 chains do not count as a double crochet. Then yarn over. Insert the hook into the first stitch. Crochet 1 double crochet. Chain 2. Skip 2 stitches. That means don't work these 2 stitches. Directly insert the hook into the next stitch to continue crocheting. 1 double crochet. Chain 2. Skip 2 more stitches. 1 double crochet. Chain 2. Follow this pattern. Continue repeating around the circle. After completing the last group, skip 2 stitches again, insert the hook into the remaining stitch. Crochet 1 double crochet. Join with a slip stitch to the first double crochet after completing the double crochet. After finishing the slip stitch, the second round is now complete. Let's move on to the third round. Make 1 chain. Insert the hook into the first stitch. Crochet 1 single crochet. Then, insert the hook into the chain space of the 2 chains. Crochet 2 single crochets. Insert the hook into the double crochet, and crochet 1 single crochet. Crochet 2 single crochets into the chain space of the 2 chains. Continue following this crochet method. Repeat to crochet a round of single crochets. After completing the round of single crochets, join with a slip stitch to the first stitch. Once the slip stitch is complete, the third round is now finished. Let's proceed to the fourth round. Make 1 chain. Insert the hook into the first stitch. Crochet 1 single crochet, then chain 4. Skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3. Insert the hook into the next stitch. Crochet 1 single crochet, chain 4. Continue skipping 3 stitches. Insert the hook into the next stitch. Crochet 1 single crochet, chain 4. Then follow this crocheting pattern. Continue repeating around the circle. After completing the last group, join with a slip stitch to the first stitch. Once joined, the fourth round is now complete. Let's move on to the fifth round. Gently enlarge the loop on the hook. Crochet 1 chain. Insert the hook into the next chain space. Crochet 1 single crochet, then chain 4. After completing the 4 chains, insert the hook into the next chain space. Crochet 1 single crochet and chain 4. Repeat the pattern of 1 single crochet and 4 chains for 2 groups. Then insert the hook into the next chain space. Crochet 1 single crochet, then insert the hook into the next chain space. Crochet 8 double crochets. After completing the 8 double crochets, the first group is finished. Now I will demonstrate another group. Insert the hook into the next chain space. Crochet 1 single crochet and chain 4. In the next chain space, crochet 1 single crochet and chain 4. Then in the next chain space, crochet 1 single crochet. Next, insert the hook into the following chain space. Crochet 8 double crochets. After completing the 8 double crochets, the second group is also finished. Continue with the same pattern from now on. Refer to the chart and repeat the crochet process. After completing the number of groups shown in the chart, insert the hook into the next chain space, and crochet 1 single crochet and chain 4. In the next chain space, crochet 1 single crochet, chain 4. Repeat this for a total of 3 times. After completing the 3 repetitions, continue with the pattern of 4 chain spaces as one group. Refer to the chart and repeat crocheting. For the last group, after finishing the crochet, in the remaining 3 chain spaces, crochet 1 single crochet and chain 4 in each space. In the next chain space, continue repeating the stitches. Repeat this process 3 times. This completes the last group. Slip stitch into the first single crochet, and after completing the slip stitch, the 5th round is finished. Now let's start crocheting the 6th round. Slightly enlarge the loop on the hook. Crochet 1 chain. Insert the hook into the first chain space. Crochet 1 single crochet and chain 4. Then, in the next chain space, crochet 1 single crochet. Yarn over. Insert the hook into the first double crochet of the 8 double crochets. Crochet 1 double crochet, 1 chain, another double crochet, and 1 more chain. Then crochet 1 double crochet and 1 chain again. Here, you have crocheted 1 double crochet and 1 chain in total. Repeat this group 3 times. Next, yarn over and insert the hook into the next stitch. Crochet 1 double crochet and chain 3. After completing the 3 chains, go back to the double crochet, insert the hook between the 2 threads facing us and slip stitch. This completes 1 CH3SL picket. Next, yarn over and insert the hook into the next stitch. Crochet 1 double crochet. After completing it, crochet 1 chain and 1 double crochet. One chain and 1 double crochet, 1 more chain and 1 double crochet. Here, 1 chain and 1 double crochet make up a group. In total, repeat crocheting this group 3 times. After completing this, we have finished the first group. Now, let's demonstrate another group. Insert the hook into the chain space. Crochet 1 single crochet and 4 chains. Then, insert into the next chain space. Crochet 1 single crochet. Yarn over. Insert the hook into the first double crochet. Crochet 1 double crochet and 1 chain. Repeating this pattern 3 times. After completing the 3 repetitions, move to the next stitch and insert the hook. Crochet 1 double crochet and 1 CH3SL picket. After completing, insert into the next stitch. Crochet 1 double crochet. Then crochet 1 chain and 1 double crochet. Follow the pattern of 1 chain and 1 double crochet. Repeat this pattern 3 times. After completing the 3 repetitions, the second group of the pattern is also completed. Continue following the same pattern from now on. Keep repeating the pattern to complete the motif. At the position where the motifs connect, crochet 1 single crochet and 4 chains. Use this method to connect and transition. Refer to the chart and finish crocheting on your own. After completing the 6th round, break the yarn and weave the tail on the wrong side. After weaving the yarn tails, crochet a border around the top edge. Insert the hook into any stitch to start. This insertion point corresponds to the single crochet of the first round. On the other side, insert it into the half V-shaped loop here. Make 1 chain. Insert the hook into the same stitch, and crochet a single crochet, then continue to work single crochets corresponding to each stitch. Repeat this pattern all around the circle. While crocheting, we can weave the 2 yarn tails as we go. After weaving a section of the yarn, trim off the excess. Once the last single crochet is completed, join with a slip stitch in the first stitch. After slipping stitching, make 1 chain and fasten off the yarn. Then weave this yarn end properly, and cut off the excess tail. Next, let's decorate it with small beads. First, take a piece of lace thread about 20 centimeters long. Pass the thread through the picket positions on our motif. Fold the thread in half. Thread the wooden bead first. Then thread the pearls. When threading the pearls, you can divide the 2 threads and thread them separately. After threading the pearls, tie a simple knot at the end. Trim off the excess thread. Use the hot melt glue from our kit to secure this position at the end. Once it's fixed, the beads are now attached. Following the same method, Attach the rest of the beads. Next, let's crochet the lace decoration underneath. Divide it into two pieces. One piece consists of the motifs and connection points. The other piece is the lace decoration on the top section. Start by crocheting the motifs and their connection points. Use the magic ring method for the motifs. Crochet in rounds counterclockwise. The connection point for each motif will be after completing every single motif. Connect it to the previous motif. Crochet while connecting at the same time. Let's begin crocheting now. To make it clearer for everyone to see, I'll demonstrate with thick cotton yarn for the sample. Start with an adjustable magic ring. Hold the yarn in your left hand. Wrap the yarn around your middle finger once. Use your left thumb to hold the loop. Then insert the hook into the loop and pull the yarn through. Make 1 chain. After completing the beginning chain, crochet 8 single crochets. Once the 8 single crochets are done, tighten the ring. Now slip stitch into the first stitch. After completing the slip stitch, the first round is finished. Let's move on to the second round. Crochet 3 chains. These 3 chains count as 1 double crochet. Next, yarn over, and insert the hook into the first stitch. Crochet 1 double crochet. Including the beginning chain, the first stitch consists of 2 double crochets. It's like making a DC 2-in-1. Next, yarn over, and insert the hook into the second stitch. Crochet a DC 2-in-1, that is, make 2 double crochets in 1 stitch. Then follow the corresponding stitches. Repeat the DC 2-in-1. Continue repeating around the circle. After completing the last stitch, slip stitch into the third chain of the beginning chain. This is the first chain of the beginning chain, the second chain, and this is the third chain. These are the double crochets. Insert the hook into the third chain position for the slip stitch. When doing the slip stitch, pick up the top loop and the back ridge. That's these 2 strands to insert the hook and pull through. Make sure you don't get the slip stitch position wrong. Pull tight. This completes the second round. Now let's move on to the third round. Crochet 3 chains. These 3 chains count as 1 double crochet. Next, crochet another chain. Yarn over and insert the hook into the second stitch. Crochet 1 double crochet. 1 chain. Then insert the hook into the next stitch. 1 double crochet, 1 chain. Continue repeating 1 double crochet, 1 chain. Repeat this pattern all around the circle. After completing the last group, slip stitch into the third chain of the beginning chain. Here is the first chain, second chain, and third chain of the beginning chain. This middle position of the third chain. Then pick up the loop and the back ridge on the wrong side. Later, after finishing a round, when slip stitching into the beginning chain, this is how you do the slip stitch. Pick up its loop and slip stitch through the back ridge on the wrong side. This will not be repeated again. After completing the slip stitch, the third round is finished. Now let's work on the fourth round. Make 1 chain. Insert the hook into the first stitch. Work 1 single crochet. Our first stitch is at the position of the beginning chain made with 3 chains and a slip stitch. After completing the single crochet, make 3 chains. Then insert the hook into the next double crochet. Work 1 single crochet. Then make 4 chains. This completes the pattern for the first group. Let's demonstrate another group now. Insert the hook into the next double crochet. Work 1 single crochet, 3 chains. Then insert the hook into the next stitch. Work 1 single crochet, 4 chains. This completes the pattern for the second group. For the rest of the work, follow the same pattern as the first two groups. Continue repeating the pattern around the circle. After completing the last group, join with a slip stitch to the first single crochet. Once the joining is done, the fourth round is now complete. Let's move on to the fifth round. Slightly enlarge the loop on the hook. Crochet 1 chain. Insert the hook into the first chain space. Work 1 single crochet. Then, insert the hook into the chain space of the 4 chains. Crochet 3 double crochets. Five chains, 3 double crochets. Next, work 1 single crochet in the following chain space. Then, crochet 5 double crochets in the next chain space. After completing the 5 double crochets, the first group of the pattern is now complete. From here on, we will follow this pattern, a group consisting of 4 chain spaces. Continue repeating the crochet pattern. Complete the remaining chain spaces. When starting the next group, directly insert the hook into the next chain space, and crochet 1 single crochet, then continue crocheting into the same chain space. After completing the last group, join with a slip stitch. Slip stitch into the first single crochet. The slip stitch is now complete. The fifth round is now finished. Next, let's start the sixth round. Before we begin, pull the yarn through to the chain space at the corner position. Slip stitch sequentially into the corresponding stitches. There's no need to tighten the slip stitches here. Next, crochet 3 chains. Yarn over. Insert the hook into the chain space. Crochet 2 double crochets. Including the beginning chain, this makes a total of 3 double crochets. Then, crochet 5 chains. Yarn over again in the same chain space. Crochet 3 double crochets. After completing the 3 double crochets, crochet 4 chains next. Insert the hook into the second double crochet position of the 5 double crochets from the previous round. Crochet 1 single crochet followed by 3 chains. Then skip the next double crochet. Insert the hook into the following double crochet. Crochet 1 single crochet followed by 4 chains. This completes the pattern for the first group. Now, let's demonstrate another group. Yarn over and insert the hook into the chain space at the second corner position. Crochet 3 double crochets. Then crochet 5 chains. Yarn over and crochet 3 double crochets in the same position. Then make 4 chains. Insert the hook into the second stitch of the double crochet. Crochet 1 single crochet followed by 3 chains. Skip 1 stitch, then insert the hook into the next stitch. Crochet 1 single crochet followed by 4 chains. This completes the pattern for the first group. Continue repeating this pattern for the rest of the work. Complete the remaining sections following the same pattern. After finishing the last group, join with a slip stitch in the third chain position of the beginning chain. After completing the slip stitch, the 6th round is finished. Now let's start the 7th round. Crochet 3 chains, yarn over, insert the hook into the second stitch. Crochet 1 double crochet. Then insert the hook into the next stitch, and crochet 1 double crochet. Continue crocheting until you reach the chain space at the corner position. Insert the hook into the chain space. Crochet 3 double crochets. Crochet 3 chains. Then continue with 3 more double crochets. After completing, yarn over. In the double crochet, insert the hook and match it with a double crochet. Crochet 3 double crochets in the stitch. In the chain space of 4 chains, crochet 4 double crochets. Crochet 3 double crochets in the chain space of 3 chains here. Crochet 4 double crochets in the chain space of 4 chains. Then follow the pattern of this group. Continue repeating the pattern around the circle for 1 round of double crochets. During the process, pay attention. Do not work into the single crochets. Only crochet in the chain spaces. After completing the last group, slip stitch into the 3rd chain of the beginning chain. The slip stitch is now complete. This completes the 7th round. Now let's move on to the 8th round. Work a slip stitch into the previous stitch, then make another slip stitch in the next stitch. Bring the yarn to the 4th double crochet, from left to right. Crochet 1 chain, still working in the same stitch. Crochet 1 single crochet. Next, crochet 4 chains. Skip 3 stitches. That means don't work into these 3 stitches. Insert the hook into the chain space of this chain. Crochet 1 single crochet, then crochet 1 double crochet, followed by 3 chains. Still working in the same chain space. Crochet 1 double crochet, and 1 single crochet. After completing, continue with 5 chains. Skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3. Insert the hook into the 4th stitch. Crochet 1 single crochet, then continue with 5 chains. Next, skip 3 stitches again. Insert the hook into the next stitch. Crochet 1 single crochet, 5 chains. From here on, refer to the chart. Continue crocheting 1 single crochet, 5 chains. Follow the pattern of skipping 3 stitches. Keep crocheting until you reach this corner position. The pattern for this corner is identical to the first corner. Repeat crocheting until you reach the 3rd corner position, which is right here. Here, we are repeating the process until we reach the 3rd corner position. The 3rd corner position is now completed. Then continue crocheting the remaining 2 sides. For these remaining 2 sides, crochet 4 chains. Skip 3 stitches. Insert the hook into the next stitch. Crochet 1 single crochet. Then continue with 4 chains. Skip 3 stitches. Insert into the next stitch. Crochet 1 single crochet. 4 chains. Following this, continue with the pattern of 1 single crochet, 4 chains, and skip 3 stitches. The corner position is worked in the same way as here. Crochet the remaining 2 sides to complete them. After completing the last stitch, simply make a slip stitch. Once the slip stitch is done into the first single crochet, the 8th round is now completed. After finishing the 8th round, this motif is now completely crocheted. Here, we need to connect the motifs together between each piece. After completing the first motif, crochet a chain and then fasten off the yarn like this. Weave the yarn tail on the wrong side. After weaving the ends, when we start crocheting the second motif, after making the slip stitch for the second motif, don't cut the yarn, connect it to the first motif. Before connecting here, let's find the chain space made from 4 chains first. There are 2 sets of 4 chains. The tip of the chain space points upward, and it's the same on this side as well. These 2 edges are chain spaces made from 4 chains. Below is the chain space made from 5 chains. This is something everyone needs to pay attention to. When connecting, this edge connects to this edge. Now let's demonstrate how to connect. Insert the hook into the V-shaped loop of this chain. Work 2 slip stitches. After completing the slip stitch, crochet 1 chain. Insert the hook into this chain space. Crochet 1 single crochet. Then make 3 chains. Insert the hook into the chain space at the corner position. Crochet 1 slip stitch. Next, match the corner position. That is, insert the hook into this corner position. position. Crochet 1 slip stitch. Connect the 2 motifs together. When making the slip stitch, simply pass through on the right side like this. Then crochet 3 chains. Insert the hook into this chain space. Crochet 1 single crochet. Here, for our first row connection, we crocheted a 3 chain space here. And a 3 chain space on this side. Now let's move on to the second row. Crochet 5 chains. After completing the 5 chains, turn the piece at the first single crochet where we started. Insert the needle into this stitch. That is, crochet 1 single crochet on the first single crochet here. This completes the connection for the second row. Now let's move on to the third row. Crochet 3 chains. In the next chain space, insert the hook and crochet 1 single crochet. Turn the piece. Crochet 5 chains. Insert the hook into this 5 chain space, and crochet 1 single crochet, then crochet 5 more chains. After crocheting the 5 chains, insert the hook into this single crochet on this side. Crochet 1 double crochet. Once the double crochet is done, insert the hook into the next chain space. Crochet 1 single crochet. This completes the third row. The third row has 2 5 chain spaces. Now let's move on to the fourth row. Crochet 3 chains. Insert the hook into the next chain space, and crochet 1 single crochet. Chain 5. Turn over. Insert the hook into the 5 chain space. Crochet 1 single crochet. Chain 5. Insert the hook into the next 5 chain space, and crochet 1 single crochet. Chain 5. After completing the 5 chains, yarn over. Insert the hook into this single crochet. Crochet 1 double crochet. In the next chain space, crochet 1 single crochet. This completes the fourth row. There are a total of 3 5 chain spaces in the fourth row. From now on, follow the chart. Follow the crocheting method of the third and fourth rows. Continue repeating the pattern. Add 1 more chain space with each row. Repeat until the 7th row. The 7th row is now completed. Let's move on to the 8th row. Crochet 3 chains and insert the hook at the corner position. Work 1 single crochet. Follow with 3 chains, then turn. Insert the hook into the 5 chain space. Crochet 1 single crochet. 3 chains. Continue by inserting the hook into the next chain space, and crocheting 1 single crochet. Repeat with 3 chains for the following stitches. Crochet until you reach the last 5 chain space. Then crochet 3 chains. Still working in this single crochet, insert the hook and work 1 double crochet. In the corner chain space, insert the hook and work 1 single crochet. After completing the single crochet, make 1 chain. Break the yarn. Next, bring the yarn tail to the wrong side. Weave in the ends and trim any excess yarn. Once the yarn tails are woven in, the connection between the 2 motifs is now complete. Refer to the chart, and crochet the corresponding number of motifs. After completing the motifs, don't cut the yarn. Work the join for the connection part. Once you've connected the corresponding number of motifs, restart the yarn at this corner position of the first motif. Begin crocheting the connection between the corner of the last motif. Join the first motif with the last motif together. After completing the motifs and their connections, move on to crochet the lace decorations above. The lace decoration here is similar to the crocheting method of the lace trim above. It's just that the number of stitches and rounds are different. Everyone can complete it by referring to the chart. When crocheting and there's one round left, connect it to the motif's connection point. Then connect it with the motif. Now let's start the demonstration. For this part, our sample will only demonstrate the connection between the lace decoration and the motif. For specific stitch counts and corresponding positions, refer to the chart. First, work a single crochet into the lace decoration. Then make one chain. Next, insert the hook into the corner position of the motif. Crochet a slip stitch. Then chain one more. Go back to the lace decoration and skip one stitch. Insert the hook into the next stitch. Work 3 single crochets. Then chain 1. Make one chain in the next chain space. Chain one more, that makes 3 chains total. Go back to the lace decoration and skip one stitch. Insert the hook into the next stitch. Work 3 single crochets. Then chain 1. Make one chain in the next chain space. Chain one more. Skip one stitch next. Insert the hook into the next stitch above. Crochet 3 single crochets. Then continue with a chain. Insert the hook into the next chain space. Chain 1, then chain one more. Skip one stitch and crochet 3 single crochets. We will use this connection method to join the lace decoration with the motif. Later, you can refer to the chart to finish it on your own. This is the finished connection looks like. The method for connecting the lace decoration with the motif is now complete. Next, we will sew these decorations, the lace trim and the ribbon below. The sewing position is between rows 39 and 40 of the main body. Sew along this gap. For the lace decoration below, it is sewn along the gap between rows 37 and 38 of the main body. Sew them together in sequence. After completing the sewing, make the tassels for the bottom. Let's start the demonstration now. This sample only demonstrates the sewing method. Pull out one strand of lace yarn. Insert the needle through the corresponding gap. Tie a simple knot at the starting position to secure it. Then sew sequentially along the matching gaps. After completing one round of sewing, tie another simple knot at the starting thread end to secure it. Once secured, slip the crocheted lace trim into place. Then sew the crocheted lace trim sequentially. Sew just above the lace trim. The sewing position matches the same gap as the lace trim. After completing one round of sewing, pick any thread and tie a double knot to secure it. Finally, weave the yarn into the piece and cut it off. This completes the sewing of the lace trim. When sewing the lace decoration on the bottom, Make it slightly tighter than the one on top. While sewing, pick up the thread close to the piece. Start sewing. Tie a simple knot here to secure it. Try to ensure every stitch is sewn together. The sewing method is very simple. Just follow this way to complete the sewing on your own. Next, let's make the tassels. Take a piece of yarn about 30 centimeters long. First, fix the yarn in the position where you want to make the tassel. Then tie a simple knot to secure it. Insert a bead. Tie another simple knot to secure the bead in place. Now take a piece of cardboard. The approximate length should be 9 centimeters. Fold any extra part to fit. Wrap the yarn around the cardboard 50 times. After wrapping 50 times, cut the yarn below. Tie a double knot to secure the tassel. You can tie it a few more times here for extra security. Next, take a piece of lace thread about 60 centimeters long. Tie the tassel tightly. Fold it like this. The shorter thread should be about 15 centimeters long. Place it above the tassel. Place the loop above the tassel, then use the longer thread to start wrapping and securing. Make sure to wrap it tightly. Wrap until you reach a width that you're satisfied with. Then insert the thread into the loop above. Pull the reserved yarn tail to tighten. Then let go. Pull both yarn tails at the same time. This will tie it tightly. The ends below can be trimmed together with the tassel. Cut off the one above directly. Finally, trim the tassel. That's how we complete the tassel. The method for making the tassel below is identical to the one above. Use a 6 cm cardboard to make it. No beads are needed on the top. We can use this cardboard strip and fold it to a length of about 6 centimeters. Then wrap the yarn around it. You can finish making the rest of the tassels on your own. Next, we'll crochet the rose brooch at the top. It includes the lace leaves, small leaves, large leaves, small flowers, roses, and the backing. After completing the crocheting, sew on the brooch first. Finally, at the corresponding position, glue these decorations onto the base piece in sequence. Now let's start crocheting. We'll begin with the lace leaves. Start with a foundation chain. Crochet 6 chains. After completing the 6 chains, return and insert the hook into the second to last back ridge. Crochet 1 single crochet and 2 chains, then yarn over. Insert the hook into the next back ridge. Crochet 1 double crochet and 2 chains. Continue repeating 1 double crochet and 2 chains. Repeat this pattern for 2 groups. In total, you will crochet 3 groups. After completing, continue by inserting the hook into the last back ridge. Crochet 1 double crochet, 2 chains, and 1 treble crochet. 2 chains and 1 double crochet. This way, the last stitch at the corner position is completed. Next, crochet 2 chains. Yarn over and insert the hook into the next stitch. Crochet 1 double crochet. Then 2 chains and 1 double crochet. Repeat 2 chains and 1 double crochet. In total, you will crochet 3 groups. Finally, crochet 2 chains. Join with a slip stitch in the first single crochet. After completing the slip stitch, the first round is now completed. Let's move on to the second round. Slightly enlarge the loop on the hook. Crochet 1 chain. Insert the hook into the first chain 2 space. Crochet 3 single crochets. Then, insert the hook into the next chain 2 space. Crochet 3 single crochets. Continue repeating this pattern. Crochet until you reach the corner position. This means at the position of the treble crochet from the previous round. Directly crochet 3 chains. Turn to the other side. Match up with the chain space. Continue crocheting single crochets. After completing this last chain space, join with a slip stitch in the first stitch. Once the slip stitch is done, move on to crochet the stem. Crochet 20 chains. After crocheting 20 chains, break the yarn directly. Finally, weave the starting thread. This completes the lace leaf. Everyone, refer to the chart. Crochet the corresponding amount and color of leaves. Next, we will crochet small leaves. Start with a chain. Crochet 7 chains. Return and insert the hook into the second to last back ridge. Crochet 1 single crochet. In the next back ridge, crochet 1/2 double crochet. In the following back ridge, insert the hook and crochet sequentially. Crochet 2 double crochets, 1/2 double crochet and 1 single crochet. After completing the single crochet, crochet a CH3SL picket. Start by crocheting 3 chains. Return and slip stitch into the 2 strands of yarn directly opposite the single crochet. This completes the CH3SL picket. Still working in this position, insert the hook again. While crocheting, weave this yarn. Crochet 1 single crochet. Then yarn over. Insert the hook into the next corresponding stitch. Crochet 1/2 double crochet. Then insert the hook into the following stitch. Crochet 2 double crochets and 1/2 double crochet sequentially. 1 single crochet. After completing the single crochet, slip stitch into the first stitch. Pull the slip stitch tight. This completes one leaf. The small leaves need to be crocheted with 2 pieces connected together. After completing the first leaf, crochet 5 chains and break the yarn. Crochet these in advance as shown, for later use. Here, we will demonstrate how to connect 2 leaves. For the second leaf, don't cut the yarn. Crochet 7 chains. After completing the 7 chains, grab the first leaf. Insert the hook into the last half of the V-shaped loop. Crochet 1 single crochet. After completing the single crochet, chain 13. After the 13 chains are done, break the yarn, then weave in the yarn tail. Trim any excess yarn tails. The method for weaving in the ends here is the same as before. Simply weave them in one by one. For the yarn at this position, you can weave in the yarn tail for a few more stitches. After weaving in the yarn tail, this small leaf is now complete. Next, we will crochet the large leaf. The method for crocheting the large leaf is similar to the lacy small leaf. It just has different stitch and round counts. Refer to the chart to finish crocheting it. Then, we will move on to crocheting the small flower. The method for crocheting the small flower is very simple. It's similar to how we made the motifs earlier. With the magic ring, crochet 5 petals directly. After completing the crocheting, sew on a small purl. We won't go into detailed instructions here. Everyone can finish crocheting it on their own. Next, we'll move on to crocheting the rows. Start with a foundation chain. Crochet 63 chains. Once you've completed the 63 chains, return and insert the hook into the 5th back ridge from the end. Crochet a TR2 in 1, that is, in this stitch, crochet 2 treble crochets. Skip 1 stitch, insert the hook into the next back ridge. Continue with a TR2 in 1 chain. Follow this pattern. In total, crochet 3 groups. After completing the 3 groups, then continue crocheting. Skip 1 back ridge, and insert the hook into the next back ridge. Crochet a TR2 in 1 treble crochet, 1 chain, then skip 1 stitch. Follow the pattern of TR2 in 1 treble crochet, 1 chain, and skip 1 stitch. Repeat the crocheting. In total, crochet 3 groups. After completing the 3 repeated groups, continue crocheting. Wrap the yarn around the hook twice, skip 1 back ridge, and insert the hook into the next back ridge. Crochet 2 TR2 in 1 chain. Follow the pattern of 2 TR2 in 1 chain, and skip 1 stitch. Continue repeating the crocheting. In total, crochet 4 groups. After completing the 4 groups, continue crocheting. Wrap the yarn around the hook twice. Start by crocheting 1 TR2 in 1. Then crochet 1 treble crochet. Next, crochet another TR2 in 1 chain and skip 1 stitch. Afterward, follow the pattern of TR2 in 1, 1 treble crochet, TR2 in 1, 1 chain and skip 1 stitch. Continue repeating the crocheting. In total, crochet 4 groups. After completing the 4 groups, then, yarn over the hook. Continue crocheting 3 TR2 in 1. 1 chain and skip 1 stitch. Afterward, follow the pattern of 3 TR2 in 1 and 1 chain skipping 1 stitch. Continue repeating the crocheting. In total, crochet 3 groups. After completing the 3 groups, continue crocheting 3 TR2 in 1. After finishing the 3 TR2 in 1, directly insert the hook into the last back ridge. Crochet 1 treble crochet. Then, for the second row, make 2 chains. Turn the piece. Skip 1 stitch. That is, do not crochet the first stitch. Directly insert the hook into the second stitch. Yarn over and crochet 1 double crochet. 1 treble crochet, then, yarn over the hook twice, insert the hook into the next stitch, crochet 3 TR2 in 1 in sequence. After completing, insert the hook into the next stitch, crochet 1 treble crochet. Then crochet 1 double crochet, 1 chain, crochet 1 single crochet in the chain space position. Two chains. This completes the pattern for the first group. Continue following this sequence. Add the chain space. Here, crochet 1 single crochet and 2 chains. This is the pattern for one group. Continue repeating this pattern. In total, you will crochet 4 groups. After completing the 4 groups, continue crocheting. Yarn over the hook. Insert the hook into the next stitch. Crochet 1 double crochet, 1 treble crochet. Crochet into the same stitch. After completing, yarn over twice. Insert the hook into the next stitch. Crochet 3 TR2 in 1 in sequence. After completing the TR2 in 1, insert the hook into the last stitch. Crochet 1 treble crochet, 1 double crochet, and 1 chain. Insert the hook into the chain space. Crochet 1 single crochet, then make 2 chains. That completes the pattern for the first group. From now on, follow this sequence. 5 stitches plus 1 chain space. Crochet 1 single crochet and 2 chains as a group. Continue repeating this pattern. In total, you will crochet 4 groups. After completing the 4 groups, continue crocheting. Yarn over the hook. Insert the hook into the next stitch. Crochet 1 double crochet. Crochet 1 treble crochet. This is crocheting both in 1 stitch. Then yarn over twice. Insert the hook into the next stitch. Crochet 2 TR2 in 1 consecutively. After completing the 2 TR2 in 1, continue with another treble crochet, 1 double crochet. This is crocheted in 1 stitch. Then make 1 chain. Insert the hook into the chain space. Crochet 1 single crochet and 2 chains. This completes the pattern for the first group. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 stitches including the chain space. You've crocheted a pattern of 1 single crochet and 2 chains as a group. Continue repeating the pattern. In total, you will crochet 4 times. After completing the 4 groups, continue crocheting with a yarn over. Insert the hook into the next stitch. Crochet a DC2 in 1. Then keep crocheting DC2 in 1. Repeat this 3 times. After completing 3 DC2 in 1, crochet 1 chain. In the chain space, crochet 1 single crochet and 2 chains. Follow this pattern of 3 stitches plus the chain space. The pattern is one group of 1 single crochet and 2 chains. Keep repeating this crochet pattern. In total, you will crochet 3 groups. After completing the 3 groups, continue crocheting with a yarn over. Insert the hook into the next stitch. Crochet a DC2 in 1. Then crochet another group of DC2 in 1. Crochet 1 chain. Insert the hook into the chain space. Crochet 1 single crochet and 2 chains. Here we have crocheted a total of 2 DC2 in 1. Then crochet 1 chain into the chain space. Next, follow this pattern as one group. Repeat and crochet another group. In total, you will crochet 2 groups. After completing the second group, insert the hook into the next stitch. Crochet 2 DC2 in 1 in sequence. Crochet 1 chain. Then insert the hook into this position of the chain. Crochet 1 single crochet. After completing the single crochet, crochet 1 chain. Leave about 60 centimeters of yarn and cut the yarn. After cutting the yarn, tighten this chain. Next, insert the sewing needle. Use it to sew together our flower. When sewing, first pass the sewing thread to the bottom position. Start rolling from this side of the small petal. Roll the right side inside. Roll the wrong side outside. The wrong side is the one with blurry texture. Here, the right side has a clear texture. Roll it like this. When rolling, mind that the flower center doesn't protrude. Try to keep the petals aligned on the same level. After completing the flower sewing, next, pick up any one of the threads. Secure this yarn tail first. After securing it, divide the thread in two strands. Each strand has 2 threads. Switch to a finer sewing needle. Sew a purl at the flower center position. After completing the sewing, tie a double knot on the wrong side to secure it like this. Cut off the excess yarn. This completes 1 row. Following the same crocheting method, everyone refer to the chart and crochet roses in the corresponding colors and quantities. Next, we will crochet the base piece. The base piece is simple to crochet, similar to the crocheting method used for the motifs earlier. It starts with a magic ring. Crochet counterclockwise in rounds. In total, there are 5 rounds. Everyone refer to the chart and complete the crocheting. After completing the base piece, we will first sew the brooch onto the base piece. When sewing, it should be attached to the right side. The side with blurry texture is the wrong side. The side with clear texture is the right side. The sewing position is roughly between the 4th round and the 3rd round. After securing the attachment, tie a simple knot directly with the starting yarn to fix it in place. Next, attach the accessories to the base piece. Place the brooch we sewed on top. Here, we use the hot melt glue provided in the kit to bond them. If you have a glue gun at home, you can directly use the glue gun for bonding. After completing the bonding, the rose brooch is finished. Next, let's secure this rose brooch onto the bag. After securing it in place, sew a magnetic snap at the bag opening. When sewing the magnetic snap, directly use the yarn in the main color of the body. Use 2 strands to sew it together. The sewing position should be centered. Everyone can complete the sewing on their own. This video is now finished up to this point. If you have any questions during the process, don't hesitate to reach us via our website, Susan's Family, supporting your handwork experience, sharing the joy of life. Thank you all for watching. See you in the next episode.